Sometimes, the quietest changes speak the loudest. Cats are masters at hiding pain, and recognizing when they may be saying goodbye is never easy. In this video, we'll go over 10 subtle but important signs that could mean your cat is preparing to leave this world. Sign 1. Loss of appetite. One of the first and most noticeable signs that something may be seriously wrong is a sudden loss of appetite. While cats can occasionally skip a meal, especially if they're stressed or unwell, a complete disinterest in food or water for more than 24 hours is concerning, especially in older cats. As the body begins to shut down, the drive to eat or drink often fades. You might notice your cat sniffs their food and walks away, or just lies near the bowl without touching it. This lack of nourishment can quickly lead to weakness and dehydration, further accelerating decline. If your cat stops eating altogether, it's a strong signal that their body is no longer functioning as it should, and it may be their way of quietly preparing for the end. Sign 2. Extreme lethargy or withdrawal. A cat nearing the end of their life will often become unusually lethargic. They may sleep much more than usual, show little interest in play or interaction, and seem disconnected from their surroundings. Even the sound of your voice or the presence of a favorite toy might not get a reaction. This exhaustion isn't just tiredness, it's the body conserving the last bits of energy. Some cats also begin to withdraw emotionally, distancing themselves from family members or retreating to quiet corners. While lethargy can result from many conditions, in elderly or ill cats, it can be a clear signal that the body is shutting down. If your once engaged cat becomes unresponsive and still for most of the day, it's time to pay close attention. Sign 3. Hiding more than usual. Cats have a natural instinct to hide when they're feeling unwell or vulnerable. In the wild, this behavior protects them from predators. At home, it can mean your cat is trying to cope with pain or discomfort in solitude. If your normally social or curious cat suddenly starts spending most of their time under beds, in closets, or in other hidden spots, it may be more than just wanting alone time. This increased desire to isolate themselves can be a sign they're not feeling well, and in some cases, that they're preparing for the end. While hiding alone doesn't always mean something critical, it's a behavior you should never ignore, especially when combined with other warning signs. Sign 4. Changes in breathing patterns. Breathing is a vital sign, and any noticeable change can indicate something serious. A cat nearing the end may begin to breathe more rapidly, more shallowly, or with irregular rhythms. You might observe deep, labored breaths or long pauses between inhales. In some cases, their sides will move in an exaggerated way as they struggle to take in enough air. These changes often point to pain, fluid buildup in the lungs, or organ failure. A healthy resting cat usually takes about 20 to 30 breaths per minute. If your cat consistently breathes faster or seems to be gasping, it's time to seek help. Breathing changes are one of the clearest physical signs that a cat may be in the final stages of life. Sign 5. Poor coat condition and lack of grooming. Cats are known for their cleanliness, often spending hours grooming themselves each day. But when a cat starts to feel very ill or weak, grooming usually stops. You may notice their fur becoming dull, oily, matted, or even falling out in patches. This decline in coat condition isn't just about appearance, it's a reflection of their overall health. A cat that no longer has the energy or motivation to groom is likely dealing with serious internal issues. You might also see debris or dirt stuck to their fur, especially around the rear or paws, showing that they're no longer keeping themselves clean. If your cat has always been tidy and suddenly appears unkempt, it's a strong indicator that something deeper is going on. Sign 6. Loss of bladder or bowel control. When a cat begins to lose control over their bladder or bowels, it's often a sign that their body is failing. You might find unexpected puddles around the house or notice that your cat is soiling themselves while lying down. This can be distressing for both the cat and the owner, especially if the cat has always been clean and used the litter box reliably. The loss of control may result from weakened muscles, neurological decline, or simply the inability to move to the litter box in time. Some cats may stop using the litter box altogether because they no longer have the strength or awareness to get there. While accidents can sometimes be linked to treatable conditions, in an aging or terminally ill cat, it may be a final signal that their time is near. Sign 7. Disorientation or unsteady movements. As a cat's body starts to shut down, you may notice signs of confusion or a loss of coordination. They might appear dazed, stare off into space, or seem unsure of their surroundings, even in familiar places. Some cats may wander aimlessly, walk in circles, or bump into furniture. Others may stumble or have trouble standing or walking steadily, with their legs shaking beneath them. This kind of disorientation can be caused by neurological decline, poor circulation, or organ failure. In some cases, they may even forget where the litter box or food bowl is. If your cat begins acting lost or appears physically unstable, it's a serious sign that their health is rapidly declining and they may be approaching the end of life. Sign 8. Sudden weight loss. Significant and rapid weight loss is a red flag, especially in older cats. When a cat is nearing the end of life, they may lose interest in food altogether, leading to noticeable thinning. But even if they're still eating small amounts, their body might not be absorbing nutrients properly due to organ failure or chronic illness. You may feel their bones more easily when you pet them, particularly along the spine, hips, or shoulders. Their face may appear more sunken, and their muscles might visibly waste away. This kind of dramatic weight loss usually doesn't happen overnight, but if it seems to accelerate quickly, it's often a sign that the body is no longer sustaining itself. At this stage, your cat may be quietly signaling that they're reaching their final days. Sign 9. Changes in vocalization or silence. Cats often communicate how they're feeling through their voice, and as they approach the end of life, their vocal patterns may shift noticeably. Some cats become much quieter than usual, retreating into silence as they grow weaker or more withdrawn. Others may become unusually vocal, crying out in distress, pain, or confusion, especially at night. These sounds can be heartbreaking. Low, drawn-out meows or sudden sharp yowls. It's their way of expressing discomfort, fear, or seeking reassurance. A cat that's normally talkative may go silent, while a quiet one may start calling out. Any change in how your cat uses their voice should be taken seriously, especially when paired with other signs of decline. It could be their way of reaching out to you one last time, asking for comfort, or simply not wanting to be alone. Sign 10. Seeking unusual closeness or saying goodbye. Some cats, even the most independent ones, may suddenly become unusually affectionate as they sense their time is near. They might follow you more closely, insist on being in your lap, or quietly rest beside you for long periods. Others may simply gaze at you with soft, lingering eyes, as if trying to connect one last time. This unexpected closeness is often their way of seeking comfort, or offering it. While it's easy to dismiss as coincidence, many cat owners recall these quiet moments of bonding right before their pet passed. It's as if the cat is saying goodbye in the only way they know how. If your cat begins showing deep, unusual affection near the end, cherish it. It may be their final, loving farewell. Saying goodbye to a beloved cat is one of the hardest experiences a pet owner can face. Recognizing the signs can help you offer comfort, peace, and dignity in their final days. If you notice several of these behaviors in your cat, don't wait. Speak with your veterinarian to understand what your cat needs most. Whether it's medical support or simply being there in their final moments, your presence matters deeply. If this video helped you better understand what to look for, please consider liking and subscribing. Your support helps us reach more cat lovers who may need this information.